Good morning, students. Welcome to the online class of computer. Today we are going to in more details about chapter number 1, Microsoft Access 2010 part 1. In the previous video we have seen some basic things about Microsoft Access 2010 and we have also learned many things in the live class. If you have any doubt you can ask in the live class so we can study better. Okay, so let us begin what we have learned, revision, and then we will start with our chapter. Okay, we in the previous lecture we have learned what is database and database software. Okay, what is a database? List of student or a daily house expenses. Okay, any student information, sport details or library details. So we have learned different what is the software, different software used for the complete for for uh, for checking which software is used for database. It is called database management software, DBMS. Okay, so what we are learning, Microsoft Access 2010, it is also such type of software and it is also known as relational database management software, RDBMS. Okay, so what does this software do? It prepares tables, forms, query and report, etc. We have seen the tables, rows and columns are there for fields and records. We have also seen what is the form, what is the query. Okay, form, all of you know, we are familiar with the form which we have explained here. Query is the question asked to the computer, okay, to the database regarding any question it wants to satisfy a given condition. Reports, this also we have studied what is a report. It is an output process of a database. You can get the printout in a organized in a attractive way. We have also seen how to create Access database, start buttons, all programs, Microsoft Office and Microsoft Access 2010. So we have seen all the procedure how to start the Microsoft Access 2010. We have seen the previous lecture. When you open the Microsoft Access 2010, it look like this. Okay, and the by default name is database 1 and the extension is .accdb. In the previous lecture we have seen the navigation pane, document tab, status bar, field name, data type, memo, number, date and time, currency, auto number, yes, no, OLE objects and hyperlink. These are the points which we have covered in the previous lecture. Now students, we have seen what is the navigation pane, document pane, tab, status bar. Okay, these are the parts. Okay, but field name is important, which we have seen in the live class. What is the field name? We are selecting any field name. Okay, and then we are selecting, for example, we are writing a name or anything. Okay, then the data type is selected, then number is selected, date and time is selected, currency is selected. Okay, so these are selected which are seen in the live class in detail. Okay, auto number is there, yes, no for the condition, OLE for linking any object, and hyperlink, all of you say to connect to a link. Okay, now what is a primary key? A primary key is a unique field which is used to identify a particular record. A primary key makes searching of any record very easy as its value is unique and does not repeat in the same table. A field designated as primary key cannot be left blank. You can make any field as primary key by right clicking on its left and selecting primary key option, or by selecting on primary key option of design tab. The field design as primary key will have a key symbol on the left side. Now students, we have seen any primary key means a unique field. If you want to in the field it is not duplicate, you can select any primary key. Primary key means a single key which cannot be duplicate. Okay, or you can write any unique name. So and you can select this primary key, you can select that name as the primary key. Okay, it is used to check the information in this data. Okay, for example, if a student name is there and Raju student name is there, and if we want to see the whole detail, we have to make the Raju as a primary key. So all the information about Raju we can get the records. Okay, and these are the two things we can do to make a primary key any name by right clicking on its left and selecting the primary key option, or by clicking on primary key option of design tab. Okay, see, these are the both two things. Okay, we have also seen in the live class how to do that. Creating a table. As you open a blank database, Access takes you to the creation of tables. It shows one field ID already created and designed as new primary ray. To add other friends, click onto the add button and select the data type as shown here. As you select the data types, it will create a field with the field name as field 1. You can type a meaningful field name here. This way you can create as many fields you want. Cernic, second, and time up and relationship. Okay, so these are the things which we have seen in the live class. How to create a table. You can select a primary key and select the data type from that upper portion. Okay, which we have seen memo, data type, the different numbers, currency we can select from that table. Okay, next is creating a table. You may also create table using table design option of a create tab. Click the table design option from the create tab and it will display a screen as shown below. Enter field name, data type and description as shown in the screen. Writing description is optional and you may skip it. Make the book ID field as primary key and may save the table with the name master. Okay, so students, here you can see here, if you are selecting we have seen field name, data type, these are all the description in the screen. We have put their data types, we have changed. Okay, field name we have changed. Okay, in the table, and when you are book ID we are placing as the primary key, and when you are selecting it is shown in the tabular format in that when you are selecting and saving the table with the name master. Okay, entering data in table. Once the structure of the table is ready, next step is to save the table and to enter the data in it. You can open a table by double clicking on the table name from navigation pane. Double click on the master table and you will get the data entry screen. Okay, when you are double clicking on that master table, it will open. We have seen in the live class how we can open that. By double clicking on the master table, it opens. Remember the following points before entering the data from the entering the data. Auto number, that is SR number field, is filled automatically. You can only write or change the value of this field. Okay, 1 2 3, that all the numbers are there, that's a auto number. So you have to just type the data here. Dates are entered using the drop down menu or by typing it manually. Yes no type of field is displayed as a checkbox. Clicking on this box make a tick indicating that you may say yes to this field, and clicking again removes the tick, indicates that you say no to this field. So here you can see, students, dates we have seen how to check from the drop box that we have seen in the live class. Yes no option is there, you have to click on the check box to say that is if condition is yes or condition is no. Okay, so yes no field is that. Okay, clicking on this tick bar in that box means it is yes, otherwise you can remove the indication tick mark and it says no there. Remember the following points before entering the data. The bottom of the data entry screen shows navigation bar, using which you can easily go to the specific record of the table. So navigation tab is there at the bottom of the data entry screen. So you can go quickly to specific record of the table. The current field shows dollar sign, but you can change it to rupees using following method. Now how we can change to dollar to rupees, that we are going to see the method. Click start button, control panel, clock, language and region, then go to change the date, time or number format. This will display region and language dialog box. Click on the additional settings and it will display the customize format dialog box. Select the currency tab and change the currency symbol to rupees. Now here how many steps are there, you can see 7 steps are there. First we have to go to start button, then go to control panel, then clock, language and region, then change the date, from clock change the date, time and number format also you can change from here. This will display the regional and language dialog box. Dialog box will open and you have to click on additional setting and you have to customize the format dialog box. Means you have to change the current tab to current symbol to rupees. Okay. Sorting the table data. Now students, here you can see here sorting the table data. In order to locate the specific record of the table, it is desirable that the data in the table is sorted. Suppose there are 500 records in master table and you want to find the costliest book. If the records are sorted in descending order of the price field, it becomes very easy to locate that record. A table can be sorted using following method. Right click anywhere on the column which you want to sort and select the sort smallest to largest to sort largest to smallest. Click anywhere on the column which you want to sort and select ascending or descending from the sort and filter group of home tab. Now students, here we have seen in the live class. If 500 students are there and if you want to select that which one we have to sort up, how if there are 500 records of a book is there, okay, and if their books are costlier, so we want to see which book is costliest, so we can sort it by ascending or descending order. Okay, just you have to right click anywhere on the column and you have to sort and select sort smallest to largest or small or sorts largest to smallest. Okay, filter you can use. Click anywhere on the column which you want to sort and select ascending order and descending from the sort and filter group of home tab. So this we have seen in the live class. Okay, modifying the table structure. Sometimes it may happen that after the creation of a table you need to make some changes in its structure, like changing the field naming, adding, removing a field, changing the data type of the field, etc. You may make any change in the existing table structure using any of the following methods. First, select the table and then click on the design view tab, view button on the status bar. Second, right click on the table name and select design view option from the pop-up menu. Third one, okay, these are the two types by which you can modify the table data anywhere. Okay, if you want to add any field, remove any field or change any data type. Okay, first one is select the table, then click on design view button on the status bar, and second is right click on the table name and select design view option from the pop-up menu. Okay, these are the two methods which you can use to change any change any field name, okay, or any data type. Don't forget to save the changes you make in the table structure. You have to save that when you are making the changes. You have to save the table. Okay, different views of a table are: the right side of the status bar shows 4 view buttons: data sheet view, pivot table view, pivot chart view and design view. These are the 4 types views you can see the table. Different views of a table: data sheet view is used to enter data in the table, and design view is used to create and modify the table structure. Okay, so database view is used to enter the data and design view is used for create and modify the data. Other two views are for advanced user. Double clicking on the table from navigation pane open it in the database view, and you can switch to other views by clicking on its icon. So navigation pane you can see here, we have seen earlier we can go to table, forms, query directly, okay, from this icon. So this was our chapter number 1. We have completed chapter, and we are going to discuss about MCQs in the live class. Okay, so that's for all today now. Thank you and have a nice day.